Hey guys, this is Rocky. Happy Sunday. So let's keep talking about personal development and let's look at plans in particular. We lead such busy lives that we have our schedules so jam-packed with things that we absolutely have to get done on a given day. Well, realize that we're not in control of any of that. So I'll take myself for instance yesterday. Nothing seemed to work out the way I had planned. So as things were not working out, I found myself getting really irritable and kind of upset. But I had to stop myself and say, Lord, thank you, or Lord, help me. Because I was getting pretty upset because the day wasn't progressing the way I wanted, because I had things that just had to be done. Well, all that to say is that I'm not in control of anything. And God will only allow me to do things that He wants me to do. So even though yesterday didn't work out the way I wanted, as I reflected back on the day, I looked at it as almost a trial run as to what I can and can't handle. I do believe that God will give you things that you're able to handle as you're able to handle them. So yesterday I consider an epic fail for me, and that's okay, because that just goes to prove that I still have lots of work to do on myself with patience and accepting things as they are. And that's okay. I will own that and I will accept it. Another thing I want to talk about is the cross. I learned this in church today, and the cross is nothing new that I learned, because I know that our Lord was crucified for us, and we also know He died because of us. But one of the things I never looked at is whenever we look at the cross, it's up and down and it's sideways. Well, we know when we think of God, God is love. So when we're looking at the cross going up and down, we know that God is sharing His love with us, and we, His people, are sharing our love with God. But when we're looking at it going sideways, I never looked at it this way, but this is us sharing love with one another. And all of this was really impactful today because I never looked at it from that angle, but it makes so much sense. We're on this journey together as humans and as people, and we really need to pray for one another and build one another up. Instead of tearing each other down and talking bad about one another, let's really focus on praying for each other and building one another up. In today's world, there's so much going on. There's so much uncertainty, so much fear and violence that we need to be praying for one another. We know how this ends. We know that we're not going to get out of this alive. But while we're on this journey, let's make the best of it if we can. So let that be our lessons for the week. Let's build one another up. If you hear negative talk, just dissipate it or get away from it. And let's talk positive and build one another up. Even when there's challenging days, we can still do this. So let that be our lesson for the week, and I will touch base next week. Have a good one. Bye.